Okay, so
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause all my niggas got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside.
hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I know I've been gone for a while. We're not about to get into that. Everybody wanted to see how I customize, install all of that good stuff for my wigs. So this was a brand new wig that I installed on myself. I don't know if this is a weird angle. I will try to get better with my angles. I moved since my last videos, so I can go over that in a whole nother video. This is about the hair. So if you see me looking this way, it's because my monitor is right there and I'm watching a YouTube video. I'm watching YouTube videos this whole time, or I'm on the phone with my boyfriend. So yeah, I really loved how this turned out. It turned out so pretty. This is my first time working with transparent lace like on myself without getting done by a hairstylist, and I love it. I tried a bunch of new techniques. I'll explain them to you all, tell you all the specs about this hair and all of that. So if you want to learn how I do this, then keep watching.
Sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. There are times when I find you wanna keep yourself from me. When I don't have the strength, I'm just a mirror of what I see.
Okay, so this wig is a, I believe, 26-inch Mongolian curly transparent lace, 13x6, 150% density. You're gonna need some BW2 bleach powder, some 40 volume developer. You can use a smaller volume, but I'm good at bleaching, so I don't need to. T-pins, wig head, hair dye, got to be spray, and some lace tint.
When you feel what you feel, it's hard for me to understand. So many things have taken place before this love affair.
So what we're gonna do is bleach our knots. So the knots on the wig are in the frontal part, and basically that's how they keep the hair attached to the frontal. So you need to bleach the knots. I like to slightly over bleach the knots just because I feel like it makes it look better in the end. So I don't make my bleach super thick. I mean, thick enough to where it doesn't go straight through the frontal, but still not super thick, because I wanted to go through just a little bit, just to get a tiny bit of the roots. As you can see, as I'm painting it on there, I'm not really doing it in any uniform way. I'm just making sure to get every part of my frontal covered. If you don't have enough bleach, you can just get the front part where the hairline is covered, and I'm showing you the knots right now. They're slightly over bleached and they look great.
Tell me what it is.
So I really wanted to have jet black hair, so I bought this black velvet dye, and I'm gonna watercolor my wig because it's like a natural brown and I don't want that. So I'm spraying Got To Be hairspray in my frontal just so I don't turn my frontal black, because that would be bad. And you want to wait until that completely dries, and then I'm gonna come back and watercolor my frontal. I got this bin, the tub thing, from Dollar General. It's only like $6. just showing you all how it turned out. It turned out really, really nice and black. Now I'm just drying it off with my microfiber towel that I use for my real hair. And now I'm going to show you how I pluck my frontal. It's already been pre-plucked, but I'm going to pluck it some more. So the way I learned is you just keep parting it and plucking it and just keep going back and back and back until it looks nice to you. I'm going to keep brushing and combing and plucking to make sure I don't over pluck because nobody wants a bald frontal.
You wanna keep yourself from me. When I don't have the strength, I'm just a mirror of what I see. But at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. If you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me Let me know when you feel what you feel. It's hard for me to understand. So many things have taken place before this love affair began. But if you feel more like I feel, confusion can give way to doubt. For there are times when I fall short of what I say. But I say I'm all about. But at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me know.
I promise you all, I have no uniform way of plucking. I just pluck it till I feel like it looks good. And that's about how much hair I got out when I got done plucking. And yes, my hands are ashy. We're not going to talk about that.
Try to find a place for me. When you're at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me.
Now I'm going to be using the smeared lace tint in the color Mocha from ImaSlayYoBae on Instagram. I really actually like this lace tint. It made it look really, really nice. I'll show you all how it looks, after. But the way she said use it is spray a couple coats, let it dry, spray some coats, let it dry. And yeah, here I am about to comb out my hair and get ready to put it into braids. I look ridiculous. But my hair has been in braids for a few days, so that's why it looks like that.
When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to love.
Now I'll be using the Kiss and Sweetie Edge Control. I have the scent Sweet Peach. This is literally the best edge control ever. Don't let nobody tell you any different. It is amazing, and y'all need to go buy it because she has a bunch of different scents. And so I'm just brushing it back because I don't want any of my edges to get caught with the glue that I'm going to use. So I'm just trying to make sure my edges are completely slicked back. And I'm going to be putting on a wig cap that's close to my skin tone.
Things have taken place before this love affair began. But if you're afraid, more like a fear, confusion can't give way to doubt. For there are times when I fall short of what I say. What I say I'm all about. But at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me know.
I cut out my ears when I do my wig caps and cut out the eye part as well, just because I feel like it helps give it just a little bit of tension on the sides and on the edges so you can get it super flat. Sometimes the ear tabs on the wig cap is hard to get down for the ball cap method. It's hard to stick down and people do it separately, so this just takes out all of that extraness so I could just have it stick to her side.
You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to...
I am using Bold Hold Active on my bald cap. You honestly can use whatever you want. I just wanted to be extra and use that too, but you can use Got To Be gel, you can use spray, you can use hair glue. Hair glue is gonna get it the flattest, honestly. Throughout this video, you're going to see me trying to use my blow dryer and leaving the camera and coming back because my blow dryer cord does not fit all the way in frame. But you guys get the gist, so you're going to make sure it's completely dry and then razor off them edges. You're going to try to get as much of the edges off as possible so it can be as flat as possible. Now I'm going to be taking my favorite foundation, the Too Faced Born This Way in the color Cocoa, which matches my skin perfectly, and just putting that all over my ball cap. Now I'm trying to show you all what the lace tint, the knots, and the plucking all looks like after it's all done, before I put it on my head. Throughout this video, you'll also see me keep spraying Got To Be on my edge brush and then brushing them back, my hair back, just because it gets it out the way. And you don't want any of your hair getting in your glue because that's detrimental to everything. But now you're going to see me cut the lace in the front into 4 different sections, just because it's going to be easier to lay the lace down on your glue, and you're going to see that in a second.
Let me know. Let me know.
I am using the Hair by ErickaJ Hold Me Down Adhesive. This is supposed to be the best glue on the market. It's amazing, actually. I've used it a couple times before, but there's a certain way you need to use it, and she explains it the best. So go to her channel to see how to use her glue the best way, because it's like a specific way you need to put it on for it to stick, or else it's not going to stick. But once you get it to stick correctly, it's going to be on there forever. I also make sure I comb the lace into my glue just to make sure it's as melted as possible. When you spread your lace glue, you want to spread it slightly behind the bald cap, and then slightly in front of the bald cap, just to make sure that your lace is completely melted and stuck in there. And you want to tie it down. You can use an elastic band, or you can use a regular scarf, just so it can melt into your head. You do not want to put your lace too far back. You want to put it, you could put it too far, you know, forward and still have to put more glue, but you don't want to put it too far back and have to clean off excess glue, because that's going to be a nightmare. That's going to be really, really difficult. I mean, you can do it, but it's going to mess up your lace. So try to just place it a little bit in front of where you put your glue.
When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to learn what you think.
Now I'm going to be cutting off my ear tabs. So you want to part your hair from the back to the front just to see where your ear, you know, comes up at. And then you want to make sure you're not cutting too much lace off towards the front part of your edges. You just want to cut it out so you don't, you know, have your ears tucked into your wig, because that's weird.
But at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. If you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me know.
Now I am razoring off the front of my lace. I'm trying to get it as close to the lace as possible. I don't know how to explain that, but I'm trying to get as much lace off as possible. And then I'm going to spray some of that lace tint on top. And I was looking for my scarf, but it was wrapped around my neck, which is stupid. So I'm going to make sure I spray some lace tint just to try to get the, you know, the color to match a little bit more. Because once I cut the lace off, I realized it wasn't as dark as I needed it to be.
Confusion can't get way too down. For there are times when I fall short of what I say.
I like to put the blow dryer on the hottest setting and then blow dry it while my scarf is on. For some reason, I feel like that helps the melt. I don't know if there's any science behind that, but I feel like it helps, so I do it.
Fading force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why?
I'm going to pluck my part a little bit just to try to make it look a little more, you know, realistic and not so wiggy. This is a hairstylist secret. How do they get y'all wigs so flat when y'all go to them? This is the answer. This is the answer, the hot comb. You need to get you a hot comb. Do not get you a plug up hot comb. Get you a hot comb that you put on the stove that your granny used. Use one of those. That's what's gonna get your hair as flat as possible. It's gonna make it look like it's coming out of your scalp more. And I decided to wet it a little bit because I feel like that would be easier to, you know, hot comb. And I also spray some Got To Be to also make sure it's as flat as possible. So this is really the key. If you don't have a hot comb, for the longest I used a wand curler and a regular comb, and it did a similar job, but I'm telling you, nothing does the same as a hot comb. So I'm going to be going back and forth using mousse and the hot comb just to try to get it to look super flat. I like my wigs in the front. Oh God, the hot comb got stuck. Don't do that. Don't do that. But for some reason, I like my wigs in the front to have this like flatness towards my part and then it come down. I don't know how to explain it, but that's why I'm doing that over and over. And I'm taking a slight amount of foundation just to put on my parts and a little bit on my edges because I just can't help myself. It's my favorite trick to do, even though I have lace tint. And now I'm gonna part out my baby hairs. This part is really important. I promise you, I will never swoop a baby hair in the middle of the front of my part. I don't know why people do that. They think that hides the lace. You look crazy having that weird random swoop in the middle of your forehead. Don't like that, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be parting my baby hairs on the sides, kind of close to my temples, and then I'm going to part them on the bottom just to make sure I have some sideburns. And I like to do my sideburns a certain way, and I'll show you that as well. But you just want to pluck and cut your baby hairs, thin them out a little bit, and then swoop them with some edge control.
But at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. If you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me know.
This is the trick I was talking about with my sideburns. So I'm going to curl them so that way when I swoop them on the side, they already have that shape and it's going to be really easy to, you know, give it that really pretty look. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks really, really nice.
You're like a fire. Confusion can't give way to doubt. For there are times when I fall short of what I say.
Now I'm just going to take my clips out and I'm going to wet my hair. My water bottle has a little concoction in it that I use on my natural hair. And I don't like to put a bunch of product in my wigs and my weaves because I feel like it weighs it down. It doesn't look as nice. So I tried to wet it, but then also use mousse so that it wouldn't have too much curly hair, regular natural hair products in it. And then, like I said, I like my front of my wig to have that slick back look and then it come down over the slickness. So that's why I'm brushing it back with my edge brush and some Got2b, and then I'm gonna lay down those edges.
Beyond your world, try to find a place for me. When you're at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Stay at your best,
So this is the final product. I have a piece of lace in my hair, but this is the final product after I took the scarf off of the baby hairs after I got done laying it and everything. This is how it turned out. Alright everybody, that is the completed look. I hope you all enjoyed my video. Like, comment, and subscribe everybody. I am so sorry I've been gone for so long, but I moved. There was a lot going on. This year has been crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna start trying to do a little more videos. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna pinky promise y'all, but I'm gonna try. And I hope you all enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you in my next one. Peace, love, positivity, and happiness. Bye guys.